This thing of life is short is just a slogan from hell designed to snatch you and keep you away from focusing on what matters in life, on what really matters in life. Life is short for the people who are living a fast life out there.
My dream. I go beyond the fears and limitations of other people. I am a Motivore.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Motivore, man. Today I'm going to encourage all the guys in the age group of 20s to 80s. You know, as someone who is living on their 20s, you know, already exiting and all those things, I felt it is wise and, you know, imperative that we come to the point where we sharpen each other and, you know, guide each other into the right path, man. Don't waste your 20s. That's the message I'm trying to get across, man. Because your 20s is one of the most important years of your life. It's fun, I know, because now you just transitioned from being a teenager, you know, you're a young adult, you're looking out for yourself, man, and all those things, and you know, you feel like you're on top of the world, man. That's the most crucial moment in your life. That is the time you're supposed to be hustling and grinding. That's the time you're supposed to find yourself. That's the time you're supposed to make as many mistakes as you can, because time still allows you, right? Especially in your early 20s. That's the time you're trying to, you know, find your ground and finding yourself, finding who you are, what you want to do in life. Most likely, you are already exiting your tertiary level studies, and then you're going to start working, you're going to handle money and all those things. That's where you are supposed to be wise, because the most common pattern that I've noticed in a lot of the youth and young adults out there, instead of, you know, being focused, they actually come to the point whereby they squander their 20s. They waste their 20s. It's the life of the party. It's the life of the chicks. I got to chow some chicks. You forget about HIV and AIDS and STIs, man. Some STIs are curable, some are not. We make mistakes, you know, unwanted pregnancies and unwanted babies and all those things. They affect your 30s and 40s, those things, at the end of the day, because while you are doing those things, you're actually laying your bed for yourself. And if you're not living right during your 20s towards your 30s, then your 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s are more likely to be a mess, because some mistakes are irretractable. Once it's done, it's done. You understand? Mistakes as, you know, unwanted pregnancies, incurable sexual diseases and all those things. You know, once you get something like HIV, there's no turning back. Yes, you've learned from a mistake, and it's a huge price to pay. Why? Because you're ignorant. And your life is stigmatized for good, for life. I'm not against people who are sick, or I'm bashing them and all those things. I'm talking about things that are happening and traps that I don't want future generations to fall under. You know, your 20s and 30s is the time to make sure that you prepare yourself for adulthood at the end of the day. And if you have time to play, yes, create time for leisure and playing and all those things, but do everything in moderation. You know, you must know what saving money is all about. You know, we rush after these big cars and all those things you can't afford. They mess up our financial statuses and all those things. Credit scores get messed up because I'm just fresh from varsity. I'm trying to be in a position where I want to please people who don't even care at the end of the day. Trust me, I'm talking from example. And I'm talking from, I would say, what's that word? Experience. I know these things, ladies and gentlemen. You get what I'm saying? Yes, you are young, yes, you are free, but you must be wise and prudent at the end of the day, so that you are in a position whereby you have laid a good foundation from your 30s. You get what I'm saying? Because some of you are in your 20s, you're still living with your parents, under the care of your parents. They still give you money and take care of you. And by the time you're 29 and 30, they are fed up and tired of you. You want to live the beggarly life and be a beggar. That's not life, ladies and gentlemen. You want to sit in the corner and ask for 2 rands for cigarettes. That's not life, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know what hustling is all about. You don't know what independence is all about. Why? Because you have squandered your 20s and 30s. That was your time to be able to be in a position where you cultivate your mindset for success and be in a position where you live good in life, so that you will be a good example to your children at the end of the day. But because you think, we only live life and life is too short. Life is short if you're not living it right. Life is pretty much enough if you are living it right. If I have to address the issue. You get what I'm saying? This thing of life is short is just a slogan from hell designed to snatch you and keep you away from focusing on what matters in life, on what really matters in life. Life is short for the people who are living a fast life out there. Life is short for people who are living to the weekend. Your dreams and goals are as short-sighted as to the next weekend. It's all about, where are we going next weekend? What are we drinking next weekend? Who am I chilling with next weekend? Who am smoking Zol with next weekend and Hablis with next weekend? No, honey, you have to have a lifelong plan and goal and dream in your life, man. And work each and every day towards it, so that you may lay a soft bed at the end of the day. This is for you. This is not for me. It's for you at the end of the day. It's for you. There's nothing spectacular in this video, man. I'm not trying to come with big words and phenomenons and theories and all those things. It's just advice from your big brother. Because now, if you're already 40 and you are still at the same place that you were on your 20s, then you have wasted half of your life. As a matter of fact, you just came to accompany other people on this earth because you're still in the same place. I don't want that to happen to you, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to be in a position where you live a fruitful life, a purpose-driven life, a life that you want to look back and be proud of yourself and pat yourself in the back. A life where people will respect you because you earned it, not because you're trying to force people and dictate to them to respect you. A life whereby people and your children will look up to you and be proud to call you their parent. That's living, ladies and gentlemen. Not this fast life that we are trying to live. This dangerous life that we are trying to live. A life of alcohol and cheeks and all those things. I'm not condemning those who are doing that. I've been living, I've been there, I've done that. And I've seen that there's no benefit in doing all those things. You just have to grow at some point in life. And this thing of, hey, you're jumping stages, no, whatnot, no, man. That's another slogan from hell. If you ask me, you just have to live a life of discipline at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, you reap what you sow. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. If you didn't invest and plant trees what fruit are you going to eat? Are you going to reap cheeks? Are you going to reap those expensive bottles and the Hubblies? Are you going to reap? I'll tell you what you're going to reap: STIs and a lot of spiritual issues. Because now, as you intertwine with that person that you don't know, you got from the groove, for as much as there are physical risk factors, there's also emotional risk factors and spiritual risk factors. Physically, you can contract diseases and all those things, and unwanted pregnancies and all those things. Emotional or psychologically, in the soul realm or intellectually, you can catch some, soul ties and all those things. You can, be traumatized and get mental illnesses. People get depressed because they're heartbroken. They thought that person was the right person for them. They met in the groove. You want to wife someone who met in the groove. I'm not saying it's impossible, but man, what are the odds or what are the chances that someone you met at the groove will be a wife material? In the spiritual realm, as you intertwine your spirits, you get some spirits and all those things, bad lags and all those things. I don't want to bash into it, get into those other things. Those are topics for pastors and all those things, to teach you all those things, man. Maybe some other time I'll do. But you catch some, bad lags and bad spirits and, generational curses, they jump into you, or whatever that they've been having is bothering them, and you get your succubus and your incubus, spiritual husbands and wives, because you are sleeping with someone who's sleeping with everybody, collecting all the junk in the street. You are going to sleep with that person. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Such is life. I know we live once, but live right. Live in moderation. Live wisely. I'm not against all those who do that. I got friends who do that. You do you, I'll do me. You get what I'm saying? So that at the end of the day, you're in a position where you are happy and fulfilled in life. You get what I'm saying? For as much as I'm talking to you, I'm also talking to me. For as much as I'm giving you advice, I'm also giving you advice to myself. And I don't want to be in the street somewhere and say, he condemned this. Look at him, he's in the groove today. No, this is not how I'm trying to put it. You get what I'm not saying be holy out there. I'm saying live life in moderation and take care of yourself. It's your responsibility at the end of the day. Stop this thing of peer pressure, man. Because peer pressure doesn't stop from your teens. We got 30 years, 40-year-olds who are still governed by peer pressure. It's their peers. They are still ruled by peer pressure. It's happening. It's real. I don't want that to happen to you. Ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourself. You only live once. You have only one shot at this thing called life. Treasure it. Value it, man. And be in a position where you are happy, man. Most of those friends that you are hanging around with low values in life, where are they when we are having problems? Where are they when we are having crisis? Where are they, man? Well, those friends are fake at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? So you just have to make sure you go with people who will guide you and grow you. Like-minded people who you are going to the same direction, you are having the same vision, you are having the same goals, sharpen, iron sharpens iron, man. Wisdom sharpens wisdom, man. Foolishness corrupts the other foolish person, man. How can two blind men lead each other, man? You have to go after people who are wise, people who are going where you are going, man. People who want to live life and want to live right at the end of the day. It's been another episode of Motivore. I'll see you on my next video.